Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. And today, we're going to dive into one hell of a topic. We were going to dive into the Marvel State of the Future, I guess. Or what was it, Marcus? You had the better term for it?
Yeah, just state of the universe currently and everything going forward in the future. But we quickly pivoted, right, Ty?
Because today, well, I guess a little less than 24 hours ago, the Invincible season finale was released a tad bit early. Thank you, Marcus, for the notification, because we were wowing each other via text message watching it on the opening minutes of it being live on Amazon Prime, and instantly it was the switch of the topic.
We were like little girls, like texting back and forth over a crush. All caps,
Dude,
all exclamation points.
It's on!
Caps.
It's on right now!
Kev, you were hearing, or not hearing, but you were seeing what me and Ty were saying to the group, but separately, because we didn't want to ruin it for you since we knew you were going to watch it today. Me and Ty were texting every 5 seconds. Like, oh my God, did you see that? Holy fuck.
Did you get to this scene? Oh, I'm past it. All right, let's talk about it.
It did kind of feel like Christmas morning. It was hard to sleep last night, and then when I woke up, I was like, "New Invincible's out," and trying to get through work was kind of tough. So I watched it during my break today, and let's get into it. There's a lot going on.
Before we get into it, Kev, you know what day it is, right?
It's Beer the Weekday. And I'm using my new mic, by the way, so if I start to do this weird voice, it's because I'm just getting used to the mic, and for some reason I feel like I have to talk like that. I promise I won't do it the whole time. But it is Beers of the Weekday, gentlemen. My favorite day. And if you would like, I'll start with my beer. This is one that I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't on the previous episode, but I think it would have really fit in with both of your beers, because I think they were both like superhero themed, if I'm not mistaken.
They were.
But whatever. Yeah. That's our whole show, right? So this is like this beer was made for this show, and I think both of you gentlemen probably know exactly which one I'm using. It's a Super Sessions Hazy Citrus Session IPA right here from Warwick Farm. It is, I don't know, 15 minutes from my apartment, which is fantastic. And this is the first time I ever had their beer. I heard incredible things about their beer, and it lives up to the rumors. And I just thought, like, it's a hop with a superhero mask on. Like, what are they? They've been listening to Heroes and Brews, and I think this was brewed especially for us. So it's a session IPA. These seem to be really popular for like a while, and then I feel like I didn't see them as much anymore. And at first I was super into them, because I'm thinking, okay, it's got the IPA flavor, but it's lesser in alcohol percentage, so I can have quite a few and not fall on my face. And sometimes there were some like session IPAs that I had that almost tasted like watered down IPAs, and I don't know. It was just you could kind of tell. But this one is not that. This one is really, really good. I like to consider it like a vacation beer, like a beach beer. You know what I mean? You can chill on the beach with these. It has the IPA flavor, the hoppy flavor that you like. It's not too bitter in your face. It's pretty smooth. It's only 5.5%. So yeah, that's my beer of the week. Super Sessions from Warwick Farms.
I think there's actually like an H&B inscribed in the mask for us. I think they didn't make it for us.
I think it's somewhere.
Yeah, like in that area.
It says Kevin here. Barrett on it. Right on the mask.
So yeah, that does kind of look like me with the mask on. Who's next? I'm excited.
So Marcus, I want to see what you're drinking over there.
Okay. So last week I had probably the favorite beer I've ever had in my life, from New World Ales, and it's a comic book inspired, the Hop Heroes. It was the Volume 7. It was the Triple Hazy IPA, and it was the greatest thing I've ever had. It was so good. I went out and I bought more.
More than Cool Kids?
Sitting in my fridge.
Would you say it's better than your Cool Kids beer?
Man, I have to bump them down to a spot. And I have a new winner in my circle.
Oh my god.
The brewers and the guys in charge of that, Mark and Sean, they really killed it on that. Their whole line is just incredible. So I'm gonna come back for a sequel this week. I'm gonna stick with the same guys. They released a new beer just a couple weeks ago, or I think it was really recently. It's called Desolation, and it's got a
Oh my god, I love the king.
yeah. This artwork is insane. It's got like this giant, almost looks like it's like a hop, like roach almost.
It looks like something from Invincible.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's sick.
Artwork is so good on this. This is on the can it says NZ style Dippa. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering Dippa, but I'm gonna call it Dippa. And if it's Deepa or Dippa, I'm gonna call it Dippa. But NZ, I'm assuming stands for New Zealand style. And I'm gonna crack this open, give it a taste.
I'm more of a deeper kind of guy.
Deepa.
Deepa.
This is 9%, by the way.
How much? 27%? Is that what he said?
I think I said 90.
It's just grain alcohol.
Oh, this is so good, man. I don't think I've ever had a New Zealand style Dippa before. So this is the first for me.
New Zealand style.
I've never heard of a New Zealand style. This is new to me as well.
It's very smooth, but it's got like a subtle bite at the end. Just a subtle bite. It's not big. This is delicious. Totally different from Volume 7. Volume 7 was more of a smooth go down. You can just drink as many as you want, even though it was 10%. So that was a scary one. This one has a slight bit more of a bite to it. This is delicious in its own way, though. I really wish you guys could try this because this is awesome.
Is it is it tropical? Like what's it taste like?
Tastes like you're down under.
G'day,
I
mate.
would say tropical. God, what is that? I never tried anything like this before. It doesn't taste like a traditional IPA. It's got
like New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly. It tastes like a New Zealand style Dippa.
Yeah.
It's perfect. This is really good. Great job, guys, because this beer also kicks a lot of ass.
He's going back to back with the New World ales. I like it.
I had
awesome.
to.
So I'm gonna bring it back to we're doing a porter, people. We haven't done a porter since year 1 Heroes and Brews for Beer of the Week. Kevin, you weren't even part of it. It was Evil Genius's chocolate pumpkin porter. But today we're going to Long Island from Long Island, and we're bringing the Jelly Ring chocolate raspberry porter. And my friends, this is out of this world delicious. I had to test it before I decided to make this the Beer of the Week, because this could have went one of two ways. It could have been, completely awful and not hit the mark, but this hits the mark. So the mouth of it, very chocolatey, but the finish is literally a freaking jelly ring. It's got that mix of chocolate and raspberry, and it is out of this world. I couldn't be more happy with this. I want my fridge stocked with this. And it's not even that heavy. It's 5.25% on the ABVs. They got a 0.25, not just 0.2. Being very specific. But I could probably sit here and drink these all day. Like, it wouldn't fill me up. It tastes very light. And it's literally like eating candy. It's out of this world good.
That's interesting, dude. I would see cans like that show like some sort of special treat on it, like a dessert, a cookie, or like a peanut butter crunch one, or like a donut one like that. And I was wondering, like, how close does it actually get to what it's portraying on the label, instead of it just being a straight up porter and like super dark and fills your stomach up. So it's nice that you say that it's got like a jelly sort of finish aftertaste to it.
Because a lot of those beers that have like, donuts and stuff on it, sometimes they don't hit the mark. Sometimes you taste it and like you're like, where is that taste? Like you advertise maple donut, you advertise, like Sour Patch Kids, and I've had from artisanal like their Warhead stuff. Their Warhead stuff was spot on too. Like it's amazing how these brewers can like take the taste that we know and love from these candies or foods and throw it into a beer and have that finish like that finishing taste in there. It's
Totally.
crazy. It's nuts.
I don't know. I mean, you know me, man. Like, I'm not a big sweet guy to begin with. So when you're throwing like donuts and stuff into my beer, I'm gonna tell you to keep that shit out.
That's my life, man. That's my life. Sweets, my freaking weakness. If they made like a chocolate brownie IPA or a chocolate brownie porter, man, if it tastes like a brownie, I'm in.
I don't even eat dessert. Like my dessert after like a huge meal is like chips or pretzels.
Yeah, dude. I'm more of a savory guy myself.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you know, Laura, she could just have dessert for dinner and she would be like content. Ty, I think sometimes you might be the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, and that's the thing is I try to keep an open mind with this stuff, and I mean, some stouts that have a slight chocolate taste or even a coffee taste, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
But if you start throwing like jelly donuts and stuff, I don't know. I would have to try it. I would have to try it before I knock it. But
I'm curious to know how you would like this. I might have to save one for you just to try.
I hate jelly, so like that's throwing me
but
off
it's not
right now.
jelly. It's more of a raspberry taste. It's not.
Yeah, but it's got jelly written on the can.
Yeah, but it's not the jelly texture. There's no jelly wiggles going on when you're.
Can you put a piece of tape over the word jelly? When
yeah, I'll erase it. I'll scratch it off the can.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.